Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Who are you? I'm your host, Mr. I Love You.
The Liberian comedy industry is to unite.
The typical mentality of the Liberian is for you to perform and perform to your best.
You owned a keke before.
Yeah.
You were transporting people up and down.
From here to Douala.
What has been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge for me is working with people who don't know, but they pretend to know.
Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stand?
I was married, but it's not working anymore.
I will provide a lot of training
to help others to be like the others international artists.
The idea, the rhetoric of there's nobody to support, to promote the creative sector of our country.
Boom! How you guys doing out there? I go by the name David Mr.I, aka Mr. I Love You. Today happen to be a beautiful day, and I'm here on the section Who Are You? Today, I have the honor and privilege to be with one of the biggest female within the Liberian gospel ministry. Ladies and gentlemen, just before I can do my introduction, I'll ask you kindly, let's take a look at this short video. Right after that, I will introduce you who my guest is. This section, Who Are You? I'll be right back. Welcome back. Obviously, after watching the video, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and privilege to welcome on the platform, Who Are You? Minister Bernice Blackie. Please, let's welcome Bernice Blackie. Hello, how you doing, Minister?
Hi, my brother.
How's everything going?
I'm blessed.
Yes, yes. I am so excited to have you on this section, Who Are You? There have been a high demand of, from people, Mr. I Love You, you need to get Bernice on there. We want to find out about her. There's a lot of, people just want to know about you. So let's get into it. Who is Bernice Blackie?
Well, I'm a simple person. Bernice Blackie is just a contemporary gospel artist, born and raised in Mama Liberia. I hail from Bon County, from Mr. and Mrs. Ira and Blackie. They're my parents. I got one sister, and yes, that's just all about me.
That's all right. So she just made it very simple. She's from Bon County. She got just one sister, and she gave us the name of her parents as well. Bernice, do you speaking about your background? Which part of Liberia did you school? What is your educational background?
Oh, I went to St. Teresa's Convent, the Friskies Kingdom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. And which community did you grow up in Liberia?
We used to call it Up the Hill.
Up the hill?
Yeah, around Cathedral.
Around Cathedral?
Yeah,
Oh,
Pele Quarter, yeah, up the hill, we used to call it.
nice.
Peleya,
Nice.
to be specific.
So you represent the Up the Hill community. I mean,
Peleya, we used to call it Peleya though.
yeah.
Yeah, Peleya.
In Liberia is a big thing if you
Up
are an
Broad Street.
artist.
Yeah, I think we're up Broad Street.
Right.
Yeah, up
If
Broad
you're an
Street.
artist and you represent a particular community, it's a big thing. You know, the people frown upon you when you don't mention where you're from and what city or community you represent. Is you know, Up the Hill. You know, those of you watching from Up the Hill, you already know I got one of your citizens here. We're gonna dive into it right here on Who Are You. So Bernice, make people understand. Are you? What is it? Do you have a kid? Are you married? You know, let's get into you. We really want to know you.
You know, it's funny. It's been a long time that people try to ask me that question every time. But yes, the truth. I have a beautiful daughter, and I love her.
How old is she?
She's 3 years old.
And what's her name?
Her name is Pia Espo.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my.
You got a 3-year-old. Okay.
Yeah. Married. I would love to keep that private.
You like to keep that private?
Yeah,
Okay.
because all along in the industry, I always keep my life private. Not because I don't want to tell people about it, but I feel like it's not really important right now.
It's
And
not necessary.
yeah, I want to keep that part of my life private. To eventually everything gonna be, unfold itself. But
Okay.
for now, I'm just more focused on rebuilding myself.
So
as
let's
a
come
person.
back. Let's come back to your daughter. You say you got a 3-year-old daughter. Do you see her picking up from you? Has she shown any interest in singing? Does she seem to be building that kind of interest in that area, or?
Yes. She's not only into singing, she loved to play the piano.
Wow.
Yeah, she's 3 and she loved to play the piano and the guitar. Like everywhere I go, whenever I take her with me to church or the programs, if she sees the piano, she will run there and leave me alone. And if that little girl touched the piano to get her out, it's so difficult. She's like, "Mommy, I don't want to go." And she will play. I have a couple of videos of her playing. So that's something I'm thinking about, like sending her to school for so that she can go like full
So
time.
do we say is transformation of passion or transformation of the anointing?
I would say both.
Both?
She has both. Yeah, I see it in her all the time. She's a special child.
Awesome. So now getting into you, what is your traveling history like? What coming out of Liberia, what other African countries, where in the world have you been?
I've been in 2 places. No, 3. I went Ivory Coast. I was in Ghana for a very long time on resettlement, but it wasn't successful, so I went back home. And then I went to Ghana. I lived in Ghana for 3 years.
Okay.
Participated in some competition because TV3 mentor. So that's how I actually got known on the camp.
Wow.
So yes, I was in Ghana, and for some personal reason, I was not well. That's not something I'm shy to say, but I wasn't really well. So my parents flew me to Ghana for treatment, and bless God that I'm okay now. And after that, a church met me in Matadi, and they invited me to Nigeria. So I've been to 3 African countries for now.
Ghana, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and Nigeria.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, looking at your community you represent, you did let us know which one of the community you represent in Liberia. Which state in the U.S. do you reside? Reside in?
Oh, I live in Portland, Oregon.
You live in Oregon.
Yes, Oregon.
I mean, that sounds very strange. I mean, out of all the popular Liberian populated states, why Oregon?
Oregon is a calm community, a calm city in our state by itself. It's peaceful, and Oregon is where I got blessed. It's where I got settled as me becoming a U.S. citizen. Everything came from that small place.
So do you ever see yourself or consider moving out of Oregon?
Yes, because of my music. Oregon is basically for family. I love my church. I love everybody, but when it comes to the music part, I'm not really seeing a lot there. So because most of the time I have to fly out to do a lot, about my music. So yes, I see myself coming out, but I want my parents to come first, so that they can at least help me with the baby, and then I can go back to school and do music.
So with the exception of Oregon, if you were to consider another state to be your second home state, what state do you think would be?
Be honest with you, I want to go to a place that has music, so I'll look at Atlanta or California.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from looking at your history, you seem to have a good track record of being in Minnesota alive.
You'd be surprised that I don't want to live there. Not because I don't love my people, but I'm a very blunt person. I just don't believe in familiar spirit.
Okay.
That's one of the things that we artists we struggle a lot from.
Okay.
When our people get to see you working at the same place, you're doing the same thing, they will not take you serious. They're like, Bernice, we push the hour together, man. Like we're doing the same thing. So I want to. I mean, Atlanta has a lot of librarians, but at least you can. They got a place where you can go, like Tyler Perry. I heard about Tyler Perry. Right. He has his own show and his own studio. That's my goal to go there. So at least even if librarians there, at least I still have my own thing I'm doing, not really too involved. You know, at least I'll balance it. So yeah, I love Minnesota. Love to visit the place. And secondly, I don't like the cold, so.
You're just not a fan of the cold.
I'm not a fan of the cold. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, I go there and visit. It's my second home, but live there, nah. Nah.
All right. So for those of you listening and you watching from home and wherever you are, you locked down on Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. Today we have the opportunity to have Bernice Blackie right here with us. We're going down into it. We're trying to figure her out. She's telling us things about herself. She let us know her, the state she lives in, Oregon. It sounds a little strange. You really don't find Liberians over there. She let us know which part of Liberia she, kind of grew up in and where originally she's from. A lot of information, but we're going to go ahead and dive into some of the challenges Bernice has faced when it comes to the entertainment industry. And, her whole life when it comes to entertainment or the ministry as a whole. Sometimes we make mistake and refer to gospel ministry as entertainment, but it is a calling. So she's here and she's going to take her time and break things down to us. When did you discover your talent?
When I was 12 years old, and it wasn't even me that actually discovered the talent. Was my dad. I used to sing in the yard, like when I'm washing my clothes and washing the dishes. I'll be singing Celine Dion music and Mariah. Those are two people I really used to listen to. And Whitney Houston, the three of them. And so my dad was like, "Oh, that voice you get, why you can't just go sing in the senior choir? People looking for a backup singer. People looking for a lead vocalist," he said. "So you need to go there." I said, "Daddy, that one not for me." But at the end of the day, he persuaded me, and then he got me baptized first in the Carib Baptist Church. And after that, I was the youngest in the choir.
Wow.
But you would not believe it. It was challenging though, because I used to sing and go off key and I would start crying. It was so difficult because I wasn't really used to it. But then eventually, I grew out of it and I got better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looking at you growing up at the age of 12, discovering your talent through your dad, at what year or what age did you record your first album?
I was, I think 22 to, I would say 22. I was 22.
So what year was that?
2012? Was it 2012, 2013? Yes, 2012. That's it, 2011, 2012, 2013, in between.
That's
there.
when you recorded your first album. What was the name of that album, and how did that album sell out?
So it actually started with a competition called Sing Unto God. It was 15 counties. We had 50 individuals representing all the various counties. And I represented Bond County. So it was from there, among the 15 contestants, I became the winner. So among the the prize, you have to record a song and do a music video. So that was the only prize towards the competition. So fortunately for me, that's how I met Infectious Michael.
Wow, awesome.
So
you met Infectious Michael from your first album. From the competition.
The competition, yeah. It was not. I never had an album. I was still singing with people, backing them up and all that. But then after I won a competition, then somebody actually directed me to him, and that's how we got connected.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what has been your biggest challenge from looking at the age of 9, coming down to a competition and looking at where you are now? What has been your biggest challenge within your calling as a minister?
Support. Support is one of the things that's
What type of support? Are we talking?
Not only financial, because everybody will think it's financial. I'm sorry to say this, but that's the truth. we say you'll find people kind of supporting our, the song and sharing it, but I just feel we'll go in the studio, we'll record a song, and put it out there. The first thing they want, please send it to my WhatsApp. And once the song gets on the WhatsApp, it's like it's done, it's gone. And you can't let the person know because you're friendly, and the person don't even understand what really music is, so they will just share it and it's gone. So, and then even besides that, even if you don't get the song out, you put it on Facebook, you put the YouTube. You copy it and paste and put it on the top, say link, go to the link. They will still not do it. It's kind of frustrating. I mean, but I bless God that it's getting better, I would say.
I understand your frustration when it comes to, the ministry. But again, I don't know, I'm sure you're aware of this. Do you fully aware that in the industry, you do have a privilege over other guys? Because what you might struggle to get people to share, the number of share or views you might have on your video, there are a lot of ministers out there who don't even get that type of support.
I know.
So to an extent, the community is responding to an extent.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're better. They're better than before. First, it was worse. Right. But it's getting better. Now you see even people are working together, especially the gospel musicians first. It was not really like that, but now we are tight. You see some Bema artists will collaborate with a contemporary gospel artist. It's coming together. It's really growing. But for me, if I would ever put out a request that we do more. We do more because that's how, singing, recording a song, doing video, everything, it costs money. If just take me out of the picture, there's so many artists out there that need support. So by you sharing the work, or even telling somebody to share and stuff, the more views they get, the more YouTube, the more pay they will get from YouTube because Right. So that's what I meant by support. Not only about just giving me money.
Okay.
But I mean like getting involved in it. Like you see, let me give you typical example. You see Sinaj and all these people have just discovered a secret. Whenever they record a song, do you know that these people will send the music out to 50 person, for example, and all of them will share the music, and that's how the song really get popular out there. 50% is just every day they just sharing it, the sharing it, another person sharing it, and before you know, it's 1 million. Yes.
Awesome.
Can we do that? Can we do that in our community?
Can we do that, ladies and gentlemen? That's what Bernice Blackie is asking. For those of you following, I want to tell you, please make sure you hit the subscription button right underneath this video. If you do so, you also want to make sure you hit the little bell sign. Just hit on that. If we have a next video on Who Are You, you will be notified about it. And this is it right here. This is where we bring forward to you your superstars. This is where we bring ministers and other people for you to get to know them personally. And today we have one of the gospel ministers here with us, Minister Bernice Blackie. She said a lot. We still got to get in the bag. We still got to find out more stuff. If you had a chance to change anything about the industry, what would it be?
Disunity. I want to remove that. If I had the power to, because if we're united, every other thing stands.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like we still have cliques. It's like who know you think if even if this person is more talented than this person, but for the fact that this person knows this person, they will take this person more than the person is talented.
Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
So you want to, if you had a chance, you would get that out of the...
Get the disunity and who know you think, and they just come together as a nation, as artists, as people. Let's come together and just do this thing not for our own, but for Liberia. Okay. Because at the end of the day, Liberia is going. It's because of this unity among us. That's why we're not really going far. Envious. I mean, like, why envy somebody when you can actually, show love on that person? Like, if you, for example, if you come and meet me, or if they say you for example, you show you have, and I want to do the same thing, all I need to do is just ask you, my brother, I know you're doing this shit, but I know how you started it.
Right.
Let me get an advice from you. I shouldn't only know it.
Right.
With that, we all pushing the same thing. Liberia, we are pushing the tea industry
to the top.
To the top.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bernice Blackie is right here on Who Are You. We're going to go ahead and listen to one of her newest songs she have out there. Again, like she said, she need you to share it. This is another test for you. There's another opportunity. We're going to drop this song. Please make sure you go on YouTube and type this song in and share it. We'll be right back.
Took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. You took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. This is Mr.I, and I'm locked down with the program called Who Are You with the host Mr. I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and keep watching.
I'm my way power $1.225. You tete you go out, none there. Use a what you walk, no friend, double, soldier, police, everybody with that you not there, but who are you? I want to know who are you? Where you are from? How you walk into camp with your ball, Mr. I love you. That's why you were saying he gave it to you, you gave it back to him. That's a none there. You are the one. Keep watching, then you subscribe. That's how it does it. You keep watching, then you are subscribed. That's the wonderful, you know what? That's it.
Hey my people, how you doing? This is Ablakoloto. You are watching Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yo, it's your boy, International DJ Blue, and I'm locked down to Who Are You? Shot-Town Finest. Miss, I love you. Keep it locked.
Welcome back. Wow, such a powerful and inspirational song. What kind of God you are. You know, listening to that song is very touching, and you know, this is the type of songs that you need to meditate. You know, sometimes you have to reflect upon the things that God have done for you and where you started from and where you are. And this song right here did it all for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you all so much for joining me on Who Are You? Today, I'm here with the minister herself, Minister Bernice Blackie. We've said a lot, we've discussed a lot, we've talked a lot about her personal self. We're going to go back in there and try to see what more can we get. So, Minister, what has been your greatest moment being a minister? What is the most exciting moment for you as a minister?
When people started to believe in my music. because I remember when I started doing contemporary gospel music, by the grace of God, God used me to be one of those, musicians that actually introduced gospel music to the scene. And somebody looked at me on Broad Street and said, "Your music is not gonna go anywhere. You be speaking too much serious."
Wow.
Yeah. Saying I remember I was trying to get it in the text. He recognized me and he looked me in the eye and said, "Your music is not gonna go anywhere." And I looked him in the eye and said, "It will go somewhere and I will be successful." And from that day, I decided to pursue my dreams. And so the best moment, was when people started loving my song, accepting my song. In fact, you'll be surprised, they started mixing me with, some people say I was Indian, some people, they couldn't even believe that I was a Liberian.
Right.
Because, that was, that music was like, first time hearing kind of a song like that, like The Father's Love. I had like this Indian beat, and I had like I Feel Your Pain as a hip hop gospel music. I had a few rappers in it, and it was kind of surprising to them, but I was shocked.
What type of mood or what type of atmosphere, when you find yourself in, you receive inspiration for songs? Is it when you're driving? Is it when you are seated somewhere by yourself? Is it when you, like, just what type of atmosphere? How do you get those inspirations?
Let me shock you. When I'm cooking, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm meditating. But I love to start with the least before I go to the highest. When I'm cooking, I love cooking. I love to cook a lot. When I'm cooking, when I'm taking a shower, that's something that all musicians say in the shower. And then when I'm broken, when I'm hurt, that's when I write a lot of songs.
Okay.
Most of my songs comes from pain, because I feel like that's the only way I can, pour out my heart to God.
Okay.
Express myself, and I've healed from most of the songs that I've written.
Right.
Yeah. So I would say, yeah.
So speaking about that, what would you consider to be your worst moment in the industry?
I'll consider my worst moment in the industry was when I gave birth to my daughter out of wedlock, and I got bullied by my own people.
You got bullied on social media?
On social media, yes.
Okay.
Everybody, and I know they expected a lot from me, but hey, Scripture says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God," and it's not something that I love. But guess what? I'm happy that I have a beautiful daughter, because my daughter now is like a therapy. She helped me in so many ways. Every day she looked me in the eye and said, "Mommy, I love you," and that's all I need to hear. So yes, I know I hurt my people, but like I always say, I'm not ashamed to say my mistakes, but I thank God that He has redeemed me to move forward.
Okay.
Because it's not about how you fall, it's how you get up.
Yeah.
And I can tell anybody that I'm stronger than I ever used to be. I'm better, and I'm moving forward by the grace of God. So all I just ask my fans all the time is keep me in prayer, because it is not by might, it is not by power, but it's by the Spirit of God.
Powerful. So where do you, looking at yourself right now, where you are, where do you see yourself within the next 2 or 3 years from now?
I see myself not just, because I'm not more about, let me just say it. From the day that mistake happened in my life, God, I believe that God used that moment to shape me. So He shaped me in a way that I am not focused on the fame no more. I'm focused on going to another level spiritually.
Okay.
So I want to see myself to the level where I can minister and the sick be healed.
Wow.
I want to see myself 3 years, or not even 3 years from now, that when I minister, that the blind will see and the cripple will walk, the deaf will talk, that's my prayer right now. It's not about reaching BET, or because He said, when you seek me first, every other thing will be added unto you. So I'm like, God, I'm giving you myself. I'm seeking you with my heart, because I know that when I put you first, I don't even need to ask anybody. God just need one person to touch you into your destiny.
Wow.
And so where I'm at right now, I'm all about God, mold me, fix me, and use me so that I can be able to make my people proud.
Wow.
But it's not about me going on a bigger stage. It's not about me. Yes, I want to sing with the top singers. I want to hit the Billboard chart. I want to do all of that. But then at the end of the day, is my soul really? Is it really worth it if my soul is not really connected with God? Because people can say that they are Christian, they are believers, but they don't even have relationship with God. And so my goal right now is to have relationship with God to the extent that I really don't care about the crowd. And then he can take me there.
You more focus on your spirituality.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
absolutely.
that's what really took me off track. Because why I say so, I remember when I started, I got a fame and everything, but then sometimes at a point in time, it started getting to my head.
Okay.
And so that's how I lost focus.
So how do you feel when you have some of your concept and take, for example, by the time you're done ministering and you're leaving the stage and the room is filled and it's fully charged, what type of feeling does that give you? Because I've seen that on a lot of your...
Yeah, I know. That feeling, I try not to feel it. I try to allow God, just embrace it. Because right now, it's not about Bernice. It's not about Bernice Blackie no more. Bernice Blackie is gone. It's about God's servant. It's just about this simple girl that God want to use. So I don't even want to take his glory. I just want him to just, God, here I am, your little child, your baby. Just use me. So I'm just going to do my part and then he just take the glory.
Okay.
So it's not for me, you understand what I'm saying? It's not about me feeling it. I'm happy that people are blessed, but I try to control it. Because if you don't control it, then it gets in your head. Then where's the glory of God?
Right, absolutely. So looking at all of this, where you came from with your music and all of that, now you're here talking about the next few years to come to see what you have and other stuff. Another thing people want to know about you, what political party do you affiliate yourself with?
I'm not sure. I'm not part of any political party.
In Liberia, in the U.S.?
I'm for everybody.
You for everybody?
Yeah, I'm for everybody.
You don't care about CDC?
No, not CDC, UPC, or whatever how they call them.
You don't support any political
I support everyone. I mean, I want the best president for my country.
Right.
So if once you're taking care of my people, you're a good president. That's all I need. I don't... Whatever party you come from, it doesn't matter. Just be a good person that have a heart for the people.
So on a normal day, if you were to find yourself home and you're not listening to your song, what are 3 Liberian gospel minister songs you'll be listening to?
I'll listen to Jesse Pratt's music. I'll listen to Justin King, and I'll listen to Ambassador Myron Duwakase.
Awesome. Looking at the industry right now, you've told us about your challenge and other things. Do you think the Liberian Entertainment Award and other major award scheme, do you think these guys are doing justice to gospel ministers with the type of category they give them?
Yes, I believe so.
You think having just one category in there is enough?
When you say category, can you elaborate?
For example, they have Gospel Artist of the Year. That's it. A major Liberian Entertainment Award, for example.
Well, I think
you will have just...
Let me be honest with you, bro. Because LEA, LMA is a social... I won't say it's a secular show. Not like secular in the Bible, but it's a secular show like BET. But the gospel industry needs to have their own show. Let me talk it in a colloquial. They need to get their own show. Because when you get your own show, that's when you break it into parts. The best Bema gospel, that's what they got LACMA for. You understand? Okay. So the reason why Liberian Entertainment Award entails gospel music, reggae music, colloquial music, hip hop, whatever it is. That's why they have the best gospel music. But if they start to branch into parts, that would be too much for them. And so that's why they just put everything together and just say gospel musician of the year or gospel artist of the year.
So, but looking at the way in which, for example, Liberian Entertainment Award and other major award shows are able to stage something major and grab the attention of everyone within the country, what is going on with the gospel ministry that their award shows is just not staged as big as these guys are doing theirs?
Well, I can't say much because I haven't been back home for a very long time. But I just believe that, I don't know, maybe we need to just revisit, the industry and do better. So for me as a person, that's one of my goals. Going back home, that's one of my goals, to reach out and see how we can even not only focus, because Lakma has 85% is my musician. So at least I was telling someone, I said we need to put all the musicians together, that is the contemporary gospel artists, all of us, we need to come together. So my goal for me personally is to reach out there and bring these things on the table to them, that we need to do something for our people. You understand?
Do you also think, looking at the fact that there have been a lot of brand ambassadors in Liberia for different companies, but there have never been a brand ambassador from the gospel section? What is going on over there?
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. But I think we have Ambassador Kavigi Adams. She's one of the ambassadors. And we have Ambassador Marandel Cassell. We got Ambassador Mr. Charles Leon.
No, we're talking about brand.
Oh, a brand?
For a brand. In Liberia, you go Liberia, they got MTN always selecting secular artists for their brand. What is going on? Why is it that there is no gospel minister that is being selected as a brand ambassador?
Maybe I would say it's business. I would just break it down to business. Maybe it's because it's business and it's a social business. So they look for the thing that people will go for quick. Gospel, when it comes to gospel, the people look at it differently. It's something where you can, you cover, you're covered. It's godly thing. So, but people that Lone Star or Selcom, these people, they're into business and they're into secular business. So they're here to make money. So the thing that the whatever it takes for them to get a company going, if somebody had to be in a short skirt and a short blouse or whatever it is, they will go for it. If that will cause the company to make the money. So maybe that's the reason why they're not coming to us. But then another thing again, maybe we just have to step up our game and do better, because I feel like, and I believe that we are getting there, because the gospel music right now is better than before. Right. I can countless, in fact, the young one are the young ones are really surprising me.
Took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. You took me from nowhere to somewhere. Jehovah took me from nowhere to somewhere. This is Mr. Sailmating, and I'm locked down with the program called Who Are You with the host, Mr. I Love You. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and keep watching.
I'm my way power $1.25. You tete you go out, none there. Use a walk, you walk, no friend. That will soldier, police, everybody with that you not there, but who are you? I want to know who are you? Where you were from? How you walk into camp with your ball, Mr. I love you. That's why you were saying he gave it to you, you gave it back to him. That's a 90 there. You have to walk. Keep watching, then you subscribe. That's how it does it. You keep watching, then you will subscribe. That's That's it.
Hey my people, how you doing? This is Ablakoloto. You are watching Who Are You with Mr. I Love You. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yo, this is your boy International DJ Blue, and I'm locked down to Who Are You? Chi-Town Finest. Mr. I Love You. Keep it locked.
I serve a God who never
me. They're doing good songs, standard that gospel music. They're really singing. I can list one little girl called Samuel Lean. She's very good.
So speaking about young gospel ministers that are coming up, you looking at you having a successful career path. What would you say to them if they were watching now? What message would you give to them, considering your challenge and the privilege you've had?
First of all, I always say, whatever you do in this life, put God first. What are you doing, gospel music or secular music? Put God first. Because if you put God first, every other thing will fall into place. 1, 2, humble yourself. People ask me, Bernice, why are you still relevant why you're so, even though you stopped doing music for a little while now, why people still give you a why people still recognize you? I said, because of God, the grace of God upon my life, and because I believe in respecting people. That doesn't mean that I can't be, bad and bushy, no, but where will it take me? You and respect the people you came and met there. The thing is, it's a pattern. If you cannot respect the people that you met there, how do you expect other people can't respect you? How will you even stay? How will you stay long in the industry if you're disrespectful? Librarians, yeah, they may have their flaws, or we got myself, I'm a librarian, we may have our ups and downs, but trust me, we know good music and we know good talent. So if we see it, we'll support it, but if you rule, we don't support you.
All right.
Or if you're disrespectful. Right. So I would say, as an artist, as a young upcoming, don't never allow I can sync up get into your head. Don't allow because I feel like my voice is beautiful, so I feel like I can disrespect Bernice, or I can disrespect Sion Macy, or I can disrespect Jesse Pratt, or Muslim Myers. I mean, all of these musicians that I've been in, you understand what I'm saying?
Powerful. Yes.
Humility, and then listen. Whenever you do a song, this is one of the things that I always tell people they don't know. When you do a song, don't just put it out there. What I used to do, I used to take my song to put it. Chris Wallow there, those people that I know about music. I will send it out to maybe 2-3 persons. I say, can you please listen to the music and tell me what you think? People that know music, not just anybody.
Right.
And they listen to the song, critique. I want you to critique the song.
Okay.
And I will critique the song, and then I will go back to the studio. That is called, professionalism and being a perfectionist. It's not a bad thing when it comes to music. You have to perfect your craft because the music industry is competitive.
Right.
Not only in Liberia, but all over. Right. So in order for you to be up there, and it's not about you recording 60 songs or 16 songs on an album. One song can take you right to where you want to go.
So speaking about one song can take you where you want to go, you've been on the show with us. We've played some of your videos for the people watching. Can you just give us a line or two before you leave? Just one line of any of your popular songs.
No problem. I will go back to the olden days.
Okay.
I love this song. It's one of my favorite on the album. My old song is that. You are my shining star. You are my daddy. I found love in you. The moon and the sun that shines, they all bow before you. And the angels shout and sing unto your name. Heavens adore you, 'cause you are so tender. I could hardly live a moment without your love. My blessing is showing you. Your honor I give to you. My joy I find in you. Nobody can take your place. Father, I find my love in you. Oh, Father, I'm happy I am with you. I cannot live another day without your love. What kind of love I will not get when I'm with you. I love you, Father. I love you, oh. I love you, I love you. I love you, Father.
Powerful, powerful. For those of you watching, you heard that voice. It's amazing. It's very, very touching. Bernice, the last question I have for you before you leave us, what role do you think pastors play when it comes to gospel ministers?
Wow.
How significant are pastors in the success of a gospel minister?
I'll look at the spiritual side. Most pastors, because, for me personally, I have a spiritual dad, and he prayed for me. They are the one behind the scene interceding for us. So that I would say, yeah, they intercede for gospel, for the people that they are close to, because they're not all pastors, to one person, but pastor, they got different artists that they are close to. But that's the main thing, that we are close to. They are spiritual daddy. They keep us on track when we're slipping. They remind us, of who we are. But the main thing they do is they intercede for us.
With the exception of the interceding part, investment-wise, do you think the pastors, the Liberian pastors especially, looking at the track record of Nigerian pastors and investment that they are putting into the industry, do you think the Liberian pastors are doing justice with investment into the industry?
Okay. The question is two-faced. I would say yes, and I would say no. Yes, because I've seen a lot of pastors that really go in for us, the artists. They're there for us. But no, because sometimes the support, it still go back to our own people. The pastor get his church, and the church got to support the pastor before the pastor can support anybody. So it still go, but I say no, I reverse it back to the church need to help to support their pastor.
Okay.
Before the pastor even think about even supporting with the gospel, it may get be empty-handed and gang. So he will only pray for us and intercede.
You're right.
You understand, bro?
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Who Are You right here. Minister Bernice Blackie is right here with us. The minister, we're going to take your final word. Want to say thank you so much for being on the show. It's a great honor. You're a busy person. You had to skip out on all your busy schedule to make time for this Who Are You. And today we have you. We're able to, and get to know. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of information about you that we were able to gather through this time here. I want to say thank you so much. But what is your final word? What's your final word for the people out there?
I want to say thank you. Thank you for standing by me. Whether it was good and bad, it made me stronger. I want you to know that I'm not giving up on my dreams or my goal, because I believe that I am still a child from Liberia, and I'm going to raise the flag of Liberia high. That's my goal. So please, to my fans out there, keep me in your prayers as I pursue my dream. That's all I need from you, your prayers.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching Who Are You, Mr. I Love You right here, this is the section. This is where we bring forward to you your superstars. You have the fair opportunity to get to know them, know a lot of personal stuff about them. Today we have Minister Bernice Blackie on the platform with us. She's giving us everything you can ever wonder about, things that you need to know. Other things that we didn't ask about are things you just don't need to know. But I want to say thank you all so much. Please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button at the top when we have another video that's out with somebody you just don't expect. You will be notified about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you add me on Facebook. My Facebook name is They Love You. THEYLOVE space YOU. Until next time, I will see you guys, and I want to say a big thank you to my crew working in the back. 110 Media. I'd say big up to you. Thank you for the production. Until next time, LIB. Mr. I Love You is the name. Peace out.
Hey, who are you? Sorry.
What's up, folks? Behind the scene live shooting here in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Who are you? I'm your host, Mr. I Love You.
Ever Liberian comedy industry is to unite. Yeah,
you were transporting people up.
Yeah, from here to Douala.
What has been your biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge for me is working with people who don't know what they pretend to do.
Are you married? Are you single? Where do you stay?
I was married, but it's not working anymore.
I will provide a lot of trainings
to help others to be like the others in the national artists.
The idea, the rhetoric of there's nobody to support, to promote